if we don't get to have freedom of speech in the same way that they have in the United States or Britain, that's a sacrifice we're willing to make because we can see that this government is performing. And I suppose I'd like you to speak to that. But then also I wanted to ask you, I suppose generally how, as a Marxist economist, the rise of China, potentially reinforces or challenges your views. Because I was thinking about this earlier. If you'd sort of told Karl Marx, right, back in the 1800s, that in the 21st century, the world hegemon was going to be led by a communist party, I'm sure he'd be completely delighted. But then you look at the details and sort of how China transitioned from a relatively poor country to a relatively rich country was via market reforms, was by opening up to something which many people would describe as basically capitalism. So what is, I suppose, the Marxist perspective on China and China's rise that you would endorse?
Well, there are actually half a dozen questions you've just put in there. Let me pick one, the provocative of the person being interviewed.